What's the worst that'll happen? I'll have to buy a new one. And we're starting off with the junk.
It's a fresh shipment of junk, sleazy's garbage.
When this project is done, I really wonder if I'm ever gonna do workbench cam again. Who knows? Anyway, it's from LMR. This is a hood release cable. Oh look! Just when we needed it. Is this, which we will be using today. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is a new hood latch. New hood latch mechanism. Some unions. This game as well. There's a tubing cutter, brake line flaring tool. Let's see how this turned out. Alright, so as expected, getting in here wasn't as easy and or clean, but it's not bad. Cool, yeah, so this came out nice. Looks good. Bracket looks good. You're gonna see it like this. It's gonna look like this up against the next to this. Now we have this. If you remember, I put a new O-ring on this. And then this side. Alright, so there we go. These are fully rebuilt. Rebuilt. Remember, these are brass fittings. You don't want to over tighten. Now, as far as where this goes right here. You can actually see where I screwed up the but yeah, it goes like that. So we're gonna have to drill that out and then put this back in. Alright, so I wiped this down a little bit. So I think I'm gonna have to repaint this. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, that'll do it. Maybe a little bit more. Perfect. This is a carbide burr instead. Ironically, believe it's just this hole needs to be a little bit bigger. That burr is not carbide. Alright, there we go. But let's clean this up first. Alright, let's let that dry. So you're familiar with this from last week. This is the brake line. I have it coming up this way. It's supposed to go through this hole here rather than underneath. So it's going to come across here into here, and then it's supposed to come up this way. Yeah, so we're gonna have to cut this, probably right here, and put a union on it. Yeah, so let's do that. What's the worst that'll happen? I'll have to buy a new one. Yikes. Alright. There we go. We are through. So let me just disconnect this one, and we'll take it to the workbench, and we'll prepare our first ever flare. All right, so after cutting, this leaves like a little bit of a, just a slight little burr. So I'm gonna knock that off a little bit. All right, so these are 3/16 lines. Also, I almost just did the thing I'm not supposed to do. Before you flare, put this thing on first. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just following what I saw on the internet. So we feed this through until it's the same height as the button. I think we're good there. All right, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you see? Down to the shoulder. Okay. Now that is supposed to be our first flare. And then we do our second flare. Is it just me, or does it just look like I pushed it out of the thing? That is not a double flare. Alright, let's try this again. Where's the button? Button. Who's got the button? I can't get that any tighter. It's pushing it out. Just make sure we got a good grip on this. Oh, there we go. Alright, there's my flare. Now that is a good looking flare. But we still gotta do the other side, right? Before I do this, I'm gonna just spray this with some brake clean and then shoot it out with some compressed air. I think this might have cracked it. Look at this. I think I cracked it. I'm gonna have to cut this off and do it again. Son of a bitch. Alright, I cut off that flare and I redid it. I think I did it too hard the last time because it started to split around there, but it doesn't have a split now. So I'm hoping I did this just right. The only way we're going to find out is when we pressurize it. This would go up like this. Just like that. And then this is going to have to pivot a little bit on whatever I put here. So let me go find the brake hard line and we'll hook up this brake hard line here. And we'll see what we got on that side. Okay. So can I do a riv nut here? I'm gonna have to open this up a little bit more, but this way I can use, I have a set of these really nice cushion clamps, and then I can just cushion clamp this right on. Up that way. Just drilled this out to 3/8. So now let's put this guy in. Okay. And then clamp it. I forgot the ratchet. Soft. Now this, I'm gonna have to just adjust, but you can see where it's supposed to connect over there. It's a block to this, and then these two should be good. And over here, comes up over here, clears the parking brake line, comes down over here under this, over to here, where we will complete our union over here. This tube has to come out, and then I have to flare it, get the big hose out, get this as tight as I can get it, and yeah, so we're going to try to flare this one down to the shoulder. Let's just tighten this up one more time. Oh my god, I did it! I forgot to put the fitting on, and I got a perfect flare. You knew this was gonna happen. You knew it, I knew it, everybody knew it. Did I push it out again? Push down. Oh, this is cursed. This is so cursed. All right, so took a break for lunch. Turns out those flares that I was doing on my tool were probably really bad. My father-in-law came over and bailed me out. Despite looking the same, this actually worked and actually made a flare. I have to say I'm disappointed in the Thor stone. Yeah, so I broke it, of course. Just not a great piece of equipment. Not happy about this. My biggest problem was that it wasn't gripping properly. It wasn't holding enough to make the first flare. By the time you did the second flare, you had to tighten these down so hard that this pot metal just kind of broke. So, yeah, not happy. Do not recommend. My father-in-law also helped me to just get this one set up. So that goes like that. And that's gonna cross right through here. This does have to go through here. How on earth am I gonna do this? Is this possible to get? Okay, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, there we go. We did it. Okay, that's step one. There we go. Alright, so we got these two cross lines in. We did end up flaring this over here. So I'm going to first install the rib nuts where I think I need them. What? I didn't get it all the way in? Are you serious? I only have like 2 of these left. My friends, today is cursed for me. This is a cursed day. I think we got it. Now, why am I doing this all with rib nuts, you ask? Because I'm sure I'm going to have to take these out again. You did it? Huh. These are pretty tolerant. All of that. Ouch. Okay. I should not quit my day job. Not bad though. It's close, right? It's close. I think we could bend it into shape. But this looks pretty good. Very sturdy, not going anywhere. Honestly, I probably could have used another one right here. And now up here, these are to be coupled as well. Maybe I'm doing this wrong, but I do have to grommet this. Alright, I made like a temporary grommet on this. Yo, friends with Foxbodies, can you just snap me a picture of how these lines are secured in your engine bay? Do they go above the seam, below it? I don't fully remember. And they seem to fit best this way, but I feel like they're gonna rub and over time just rub through. Now I have this in out. Nope, that's not flat fitting. I need this. Oh my god. Alright, that's as tight as I like to make those. And that's our theoretical proportioning valve. Oh my god, my back! Oh god, ow! Yikes. Alright, I messed something up. That hurt. That hurt real bad. Ouch! Okay. So this is reconnected. We got hard lines all the way to the back there. That's going to need to be adjusted a bit. See with the pinion snubber. So we could bend that over there. This is all fine and dandy. Be nice to have one more clip right here. But that's fine. We got some lines in. I don't know if how these go. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like the way they look. I don't like it. But I also let this get a little bit too dirty in here. So I'm gonna cut this one short. I'm gonna cover off the ends. Oh. So you can also see I put these on the wrong side here. Got these backwards on both sides. This goes on that side and this comes up on the back. But I'm done today. All right, I messed up my back. I'm old, what do you want from me? Had a bit of a problem with the flaring. Let's put it this way. If I had to flare brake lines or the world would end, it's over, Johnny. Not happy with the durability of the ceramic paint that I did in the engine compartment. I might have to repaint that sooner than I thought. Spring's coming up, so might be able to do a little bit more painting then. So huge thanks to my father-in-law who rescued me with that flaring tool. All I'm gonna say is if you flare brake lines for a living and that's something that you can do well, I salute you. I've also kind of come up on a slight conundrum. Let me know your thoughts on this, but I'm considering buying a donor Foxbody Mustang, a wrecked one from like Copart or something, so I can get the new door, a door without a dent in it, a new hatch, hopefully if it's not rusty, and I would consider doing a drivetrain transplant. My goal is still to do a Coyote swap on this car, but if I do a donor vehicle, I could probably get it running like this year easily. So I'm not entirely sure. I still have a ton of work left to do on this thing, but I'm not in a rush. I hope you guys aren't either. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Yeah, that didn't flare for shit. Day is cursed. Oh, shit. Cool. Oh, you're going in. Oh my god, look at this. I painted a metal thing in. Nothing else. It's good practice, right? We're practicing. We want to do this so we can get better at it. So this is practice.